About another video. Listen, let's take a look at the actual town projects, town and castle projects. Yo, relax on all this. All right. Where is it? These. So these were recently changed, revamped in patch 1.3 by like a lot. Okay. So let's check them out. Let's see what the changes are. And before we actually like look in like the game for it, let's see what the devs had to say about it. So they did make an like a forum thread. Let me get to it. Hold on. Switching over. Alright. So they made a forum thread talking about kind of the changes, what was changed and all that. Let me exit the town, bro. Over. You know what I mean? They'd be loud in there, bro. Chatty, bro. But yeah, they made a list. Let's talk about it. Let's see what it is. It's supposed to pretty much be a lot more significant now. You know what I mean? Like they're supposed to like actually like do something. Back in the day, they were like, yeah, you could put money into it. Of course, it'll be, you know, better in like the single digit percents. You know what I mean? But this is supposed to like actually make it like worthwhile and kind of like, you know what I mean? Impactful. That's the word. But let's see if it is. I don't have like a before and after, unless they say the before and after. But my guy, I didn't pay much attention to them before. You know what I'm saying? So that should tell you everything you need to know, right? Let's do it. So, town projects and the castle projects. They have it broken down. All right. Town projects. They added the barracks, guardhouse, siege workshop, tax office, warehouse, mason, waterworks, courthouse, and roads and paths town projects. That's a lot. But I feel like they probably got rid of some as well, right? All right. So, first, the barracks. The cost, if I'm not mistaken, the cost, it's just this, right? It's just the reserves. And then if you don't have in the reserves, it costs you, what's it called? Boosting your project adds plus 50 construction and costs 500. So I'm gonna keep it so real with you. All the times I've covered the game, I've never really like delved into the construction point because again, it wasn't that impactful. All I did was I just added some money here. I was like, oh wait, you need 10,000, boom, get 10,000, and it puts more stuff in the green and it grows faster. You know what I mean? That's all I did. I'm pretty sure that's what most people did. You know what I mean? But all right, let's go back. So cost 600, 1,200, and 1,800. I'm guessing dinar. Do I have to spend dinars when I do this? Bro, it's like we're learning for the first time. Because, again, I didn't even look at this stuff. So, if I do this, right? Oh, it's construction costs. 300 of the brickaroonies. Okay, okay. Alright. There we go. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Still don't get how it works. But, alright. Alright. Let's see. So, cost 600, 1,200, and 1,800 bricks. You know what I mean? Construction time. I guess we could call it construction time. So, what does it do? It increases the garrison capacity by 60, by 90, and by 120. And also reduces the garrison wage by 5%, 10%, and 15%. Again, that is indeed significant. Having plus 60 more troops if you go all the way to the end from 60 to 120. That is a significant amount of troops. Will it make the biggest difference? I guess not, but like maybe. You know what I mean? But it really could, but maybe. And going from 5% to 15%, again, and by the way, you need to build level 1 as well. Because if you don't have it, you don't have it. So technically, first level gives you plus 60, which is like the biggest bonus, really, if you think about it. But then obviously, you know, it's decent. Next, guardhouse, 300, 600, 900, and then provides a patrol party. Oh, this one is important. It provides a patrol party which increases in strength with each level, and it also increases prisoner capacity by 30, 60, and 90. Again, 2 valuable functions that it adds that are, again, the numbers seem significant. I'm not going to lie to you. The patrol parties, if you didn't know, right here, as you can see, nope, line. I feel like I have a patrol party, bro. Where's my patrol party, bro? Where you at? Regardless, the patrol party just goes around the town once you have the guardhouse actually made, and they attack the looters. and bandits, so your villagers don't get attacked. But also in this patch, your villager numbers went up as well because there's so many bandits now. You know what I mean? But I do probably see there's going to be changes in the future, probably to the bandit sizes and also further changes to like different unit counts, right? Next is Siege Workshop, 300, 600, 900, same as the guardhouse. Build 112 ballista when a siege starts. Build 011 catapult. What do you mean by these numbers? Is it said differently in here? Yeah, what you mean by that? All I see is it says build 1 ballista. Okay, I don't know what these numbers mean exactly. But on the game it says build 1 ballista. And then if you upgrade it, build 1 catapult. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. This is by level. So level 1, it will build 1 ballista but 0 catapults. Level 2, it will build 1 ballista, 1 catapult. And then level 3, it'll build 2 ballistas and 1 catapult. There you go, bro. My mind started working, bro. I locked in real quick. But that's really good. Even though I hate ballistas. Listen, if you see my engineering video, I don't think they're that good at all. Free right away, because while this is already going, it starts the siege off for you. And on top of that, you get the, you know what I mean? Build your other stuff. That's good. That's good. That's good. Again, significant. True. This is true. And increases siege engine speed. That's very fucking strong. Plus 100%. Holy moly. Siege Workshop is very strong, actually. Extremely strong. But, obviously, only important when sieges happen. Next, that's when that's when you really need something to be important. You know what I mean? Well, when shit hits the fan. Really. Next is tax office. It is also like barracks, expensive, 600, 1200, 1800. Increases collected tax amount by 5, 10%, 50%. That's how much money that's going to go through the economy and eventually get to you. So, but don't get greedy. Build the other stuff too. You hate how the world is nowadays because stuff gets more expensive every day, bro. Don't be that guy in the game, bro. Think about that real quick. Just think about that real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying? My fault. Warehouse, 600, 900, 1200. Increase food stock, 100, 300, 500. Food stock is important, especially if sieges go on. Villagers won't be able to go back and forth, so your food stock will deplete a lot quicker. Good. And increased workshop production, that's, okay, because it's a warehouse, makes sense. 5%, 10%, 15%. That will increase your prosperity and everything else as well. Mason, 1200 to 1500 to 1800. Increase construction by 369 per day. And also increase wall repair speed by 5, 15%, and 30%. Okay. First one, I don't know again, the significance, I don't know how hard it goes. The wall repair speed, I like that it jumps from 5. I like that it's not like a 5, 10, or 15% like the wages over here. I like that the last level is 30%. That is a significant percent. Again, the numbers are looking good. They look like they're just good enough and worth it enough, but not like over the top, like this is a must-have. Like all these are just like, they're right below, but not like they're in the right spot, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, this is good. Waterworks, 600, 1500, and 2400. Holy moly, that's a huge jump. And this decreases food consumption by 5, 10%, and 15%. I get why. That is again, that is very significant too. Courthouse, 1200, 1800, 2400. Increased loyalty by 0.3, 0.6, and 1. And also increases your influence by 0.2. Ooh, that's insane. Courthouse is really good. That's really good. That's really good. Is the influence going directly to you? Hold on. I have a courthouse. Wait, does it not go to me? Wait a minute. Am I tripping? I just don't have it. But yeah, it goes to the owner influence. That is really good. Holy shit. Yeah, yeah. Forget the tax office. You want the real bread, get the courthouse. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And lastly, roads and paths, 1200, 1800, 2400. Increases village production by 5, 10%, 15%, and increases village hertz. I think I meant to say hearths by point 0.1, point 0.2, point 0.3 per day. That is very good as well. That's why it's so expensive. Because the faster your villages grow, the faster your town grows. They also updated fortification, training fields, and marketplace projects for the town. Alright, fortifications. Old cost was 0, 8,000, 16,000. Holy shit. What the hell? That's crazy, the dramatic cost differences. Now it's 0. Oh, so the first one is 0. First level is 0. You get that? Okay. But the first level was 0 before, too. Okay, so these are new, so that's why they're added. And these are the old ones, so they give you the old and new costs. You making sense to me. So now it's 4,800 and 7,200. So in this also, so the old effect was increased garrison capacity by 25, 50, and 100. But now barracks does that also with stuff added. So see, now you can really tell like the difference between the old, which was really kind of like lackluster, right? But now it's going to increase your garrison capacity by the same thing as barracks. So if you have barracks and fortification, you're getting like double. And also increase your prisoner capacity. So fortifications is like a half barracks, half guardhouse. You get both of those bonuses, but you actually get more prisoner capacity than guardhouse. It's a fusion. Next is training fields. Old cost was 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Now it's only 450, 750, and 1,200. Huge significant decrease. Before was increased experience by 1, 2, and 3 per day. I absolutely fucking snooze. And now it's increased the same thing. I still goddamn snooze. But they also increased militia veterancy rate by 10, 15, and 20%. When militia becomes veterans, they become very good in defending their land. So that's good that there's a secondary bonus now. And the fact that it costs so little now, it makes sense. Alright, it's not bad. The marketplace, it went significantly down. Same thing, 2 to 4,000. And now it's 450, 900, and 1,350. This used to increase your influence by 0.5, 1, and 1.5. Low-key RIP. Now it doesn't. That kind of sucks. But now your tariff income is increased by 10, 20, 30%. Still don't know exactly what tariff income is, but shouts out, I guess. You know what I mean? And also increased caravan visit rate of the town. That's good because it's like a market. And the more stuff the caravans bring and trade, the better your prosperity will go up. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Cool. Then they updated effects of housing and train militia daily projects for towns. Okay. So housing and train militia. Okay. So these are these ones down here. Yeah. So this is like the stuff that like you can get daily. You know what I mean? It's to kind of like help you improve. It's like what's like the what's like the, because these are like let's say these are like city projects, because they are, right? What would these daily defaults be like in like real life terms? I'm trying to think. They would be like decrees, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I like, oh, we're gonna have a big festival. Oh, we're gonna have a training program. We're gonna build housing. I fucking wish, dude. Oh. Alright. So, the old effect for housing was increased prosperity by 1 per day. Now it's increased prosperity by 5 per day. 1 was, again, Hakshua. So now it's kind of good. Train militia was by 3 per day. But now it's increased militia by 2 per day, but also increased garrison auto recruitment by 1. Facts. We'll see what change that has. I don't know exactly. Garrison auto recruitment. Is that kind of like whenever, like, for example, like, would they auto recruit from the town then per day, every single day? So you get like a variety of troops. So it's not all militia. Some are troops. Okay. But technically the militia are not inside the garrison. If I'm not mistaken, right? No, they are, though. They're not. If I go... Oh, not here. Here. Yeah, they're different. They're different. Okay, so they add you 1 to the garrison and 2 to the militia instead of just 3 to the militia. Diversify your assets. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I see it. I see it. All right. Then they also removed garrison barracks, militia barracks, blah blah blah. They moved all the other stuff. I can read it out. Forum, granary, workshop, aqueducts, fairgrounds, and orchard projects from the towns. All right. And then obviously, existing buildings for old saves will be updated like this. Brother, I'm saying it like to you right now, even though they put this out for you, it's the game. Your game's already gonna be kind of weird, bro. It's gonna be a little bit stinky. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start a new game, brother. It's all right, bro. It's all right, bro. By the way, patch 1.3 is not really save game compatible. So, and that's what the devs have said. So I don't know if this is like, you know what I mean, doesn't really matter really. But what they're saying is your garrison barracks turns into a barracks, militia barracks into a guardhouse, marketplace, tax office, forum, marketplace. They could have just okay. Granary, warehouse, workshops, mason, fairgrounds, courthouse, orchards, roads, and paths. There you go. The town's base food stock value was also increased from 100 to 300, so they stopped starving. All right, we're gonna do castle projects in part 2, baby. You know what I'm saying? In part 2, baby. But what do I think about town projects? I think they've gotten a lot better. They're a lot more significant. And if you have a town that's fully maxed out versus a town that's not fully maxed out, there is a definite difference now. You know what I mean? In terms of like, because again, if we just go through the benefits, really, right? If you upgrade your barracks all the way up, right, and your guardhouse all the way up, and your fortifications all the way up, that's literally, what are we looking at right now? That'll be 240 garrison, right? That's 240 extra garrison space. 240 extra troops that you can get all the way up. That's very significant. Also, their wages, minus 15%. Off of 240 troops, again, that's a chunk of change. On top of that, prison capacity, 90 here, 100 here, 190 extra prisoner space. It's just by that alone. The building of the ballistas when the siege starts, fire. The influence gain daily, fire. What's it called? Like, all these do something. If you need something, if you need a specific resource, if you need a specific, like, I want to get more, you know, like, stronger as a town so I could withstand sieges, there are specific options you could choose. I want to make more money off this town. There's specific options you could choose. I like it. See you in the next one, part 2.